Hey everybody, welcome back to Stratego Freaks for another informative video. Today's topic is early spy play. When I first started the game of Stratego, I would leave my spy pretty concealed for most of the match until I really needed it, in fear of losing it. But as of late, I have been activating my spy earlier, and it's been a lot of fun, and I've gotten a few cool wins because of it. This game I played the other day against a real strong player, 600 at the time, and I decided to bring the spy up and utilize it early, and it seemed to work. So let's take a look at this match and see what takes place. So I'm actually going to, let's actually fast forward to where I bring up the spy. So at this point, nothing really has happened. It's just a feeling out process, and I'm just going to create a blockade in the center and bring my spy up. So we're here, and the marshal's been discovered. Let's go back one move just to see what that are, a few moves. So once the there's the major, and there's the marshal. So I'm going to bring up my gen and see what I can get up here before his counterattack of anything, and we exchange. Bummer. And but I decide to leave my spy up here. And when you act bold with pieces, it can throw your opponent off. It could be just a scouting piece, or it could be a strong piece. My marshal is still concealed, so he really doesn't know. But I decide to continue the ruse and keep it active in the center. Let's keep going. All right, so we're going to exchange colonels. I'm down a couple of sixes here, not thrilled about that. And he's coming over with his marsh. Let's continue the play. And I'm going to push up here. And I half expected this piece to come over and just take, but that did not happen. So I'm bringing up my marsh for a little protection. And I decide to bring my colonel over after this exchange here. He hits. I loved getting that major. It was pretty major getting that major, no pun intended. And here I come around. So let's get the party started, and here I come. So my plan is to come around here and attack this piece with this spy in place. Now, whether he knows it's a spy or thinks it's a spy is kind of irrelevant, because I decide, and I kind of misplayed this a little bit. I noticed that on the replay. Let's keep going. So I come up, push on that, and he made a mistake by going in. I'm going to stop it. So my goal is I'm just immediately coming over and going to attack this. If he comes over to defend, I'm insta-hitting, and if he moves it here, I'm going to take. And it was hard for me to know if he realized if this was a spy, but I don't think he cared. I think he was just going to take it anyway, just because, he was down. Down two majors, and, some players, especially high-level players, play very well even down a marshal. And so I can't be sure what his thought process was, but it did scoop me up a piece. Let's see what happens. So I come in, and I took a minute to hit because I wanted him to think I was really thinking about would he hit back and whatnot. And so I hit, and he takes, and I pick up a very valuable marshal. Now, the game is not over, but I have advantages. And that cannot be denied. I have the two majors, and I'm up the marshal, and things are looking good. Now, the rest of the game is kind of irrelevant because I do win this, and I guess the only relevant point to the victory is a course correction while going for his. Let's just scan forward, and I'll show you where we're at. I did put myself in a little bit of danger, and I'm not too happy about that. I had clear advantages, and then it kind of evened out for a second, and I allowed this piece to get down and possibly lotto my flag. So I had to make some decisions here. This looks like a tripod, so I was hoping he would buy into that and not come down. Let's get forward. I totally botched this. I let this miner get over, so now things are getting real sketchy. I have to sacrifice a captain here, which sucks because I had an advantage or at least a stalemate in that position, and now all of a sudden I'm down. So I have to take. Let's let it play out. To save it, I go down, and then I make this read over here. Once I discover this bomb that it's here in the corner, I risk that. I hit there, and he resigns because clearly the flag is in the corner. I made some mistakes in the end game here, like I usually do. I'm trying to button up those end game errors, but that said, I still got the victory, and I'm stoked about it. Anyway, moral of this game is sometimes early spy play can get you an advantage, and it worked out here. So anyways, you guys have a great day. Hopefully this will help you get a win, and I hope to see you on Strategus, and I hope to beat you on there too. Have a great day, everybody.